leave meeting. I don't allow
It doesn't want you to hear this.
that.
So
Yeah, explain your theory.
for the next couple days,
Yeah.
which screen are you looking at now?
The S&P.
Okay. So basically it looks like we're due for some kind of correction here. Like it
Mhm.
happens all the time and we've went on a huge pump.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was moving up like 10% in the last month and a half.
In the holidays, something always happens. It either pumps so people miss out or it dumps so that there's nothing people can do about it really because there's no like firms open, everything's closed. So where was another? Like right here looks a lot like this, but right before it dumps. And also right
Mhm.
here, right before it dumps. I don't like look at the S&P 500 a lot, but if all markets go together and it just happens to be I mean, this is ridiculous, but one, two, three, four, five. That's got to be it. I'm saying that's it. There's no way it just keeps going up. And one, two, three, four, five. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Drop in. So that's one reason. Dominance, I mean, we're at support. So I wouldn't be surprised if everything drops a little more, it goes back into Bitcoin and like ETH and they move and everything else doesn't really move again. That's kind of what happens in December into January. It kind of like restarts Bitcoin again, then ETH
Mhm.
at the end of the month. So chances are I'm thinking I'm gonna move back up into this range before eventually we come back down again. I think we will come back down. It's not going to be till next year. It's not going to be till the next alt season. So if we're like following the cycles every time, it normally starts beginning of November. This time it started beginning of October. So maybe it's a little earlier because October of last year, nothing was happening. But
Mhm.
it's right at the end of the year where everything kind of consolidates back into Bitcoin again, and that moves first, and it'll bring ETH with it and everything else. But it's going to be Bitcoin that's moving a lot, kind of like at the end of September, right when we is going on?
Looks like a fun graph.
Why my shit's like freezing right now? By the way, I have the full version. Am I not logged in?
Because like you probably aren't if it keeps reminding you about ads.
Well, there's like 5 full versions. I don't have the best one, so maybe
Gotcha.
don't have like the ad-free one. I literally can't draw an arrow right now. What the fuck is going on? Wait, is it really that small? Okay, that's all I was gonna do. Right here, end of September, exact same things happening that's happening right now. Basically exploded. Bitcoin moved the most first. ETH did the exact same thing. Once we got to the top, ETH ran a little bit more because then we got the,
Yep.
which is how it always works on the ETH BTC chart. Every time this is going up, we're going up on everything. I've been noticing.
Right.
So
Right.
now we're just ranging and we're due to come back down a little bit more. I mean, you could argue that this is brutal. Could argue we're breaking out of the range right here, which we definitely could be because we're still technically in an uptrend. This would be like to the top of this range, which is kind of my target.
Yeah.
As you can see, you know, that would line up perfectly with the beginning of December, where everything switches back to Bitcoin and then this pair falls because the value of ETH to Bitcoin is going to fall. So
Right.
I think we got another run, but then we're going to go back to trading Bitcoin again instead of ETH. So, because then we're going to do, I don't know how bad that's going to be, probably all the way back down to here. Something like that. So, unless for whatever weird reason we break out of this, which then, I mean, we'll reevaluate that at that time. I think it'll happen eventually, like this bull cycle.
Yeah.
But right now, no, I doubt it.
Yeah.
So back to Bitcoin. Same thing. This is where we got in the first longs essentially. And I was getting pretty greedy up here trying to like slip some more in, and it always comes back and stops me out. This is the area that we really want to do that in, is right here. Just like right here. I still hold these. I don't have any from lower. I was too scared down here. So, and then technically we have one more Elliott wave to the top. Are we going to crash after that? I don't know if I mean, we'll have to reevaluate at that time. But right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least to 75K probably.
Yeah.
Something like a bigger distribution like we got, right? No. Like we got right here.
Yeah.
When's the big dump gonna happen? I'm starting to think that it's gonna be May of next year. Or like end of April
Mhm.
again. Either that or it's gonna be like September of next year. And the summer, it's gonna be like the summer of 2017. That was when everything was going absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's like that's ultimately what I was just kind of gonna wait for is the exponential growth that obviously can't be sustained for longer than like a week.
Stupid. Um, I have to make it one. Yeah, if we start going up here. This is big time sells. Anything past 80K.
Mhm.
You better be getting rid of everything up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know back in April, I think my target was around 90, 95. Because I was thinking 100K was gonna be the resistance. But
There's a good chance that we then come all the way back down to where we are right now.
yeah.
Could we then reaccumulate like we did this summer of 21?
It's like I definitely have a feeling that Bitcoin's floor is a lot higher than even like, I don't know, I think 20K is pretty low for it. I feel like institutions aren't gonna let it fall that far anymore. So I think for the rest of the alts, probably.
No, I really hope we never go back down here again. I don't want to see anything even close to 43K. I don't want to see anything
I was thinking,
below like 40, anything below 50, anything below 52. I don't want to see.
fair enough. I mean, yeah, I don't want to see that either. I just have, it's like, yeah.
Could we do this? Depends on if we take out this previous top right here.
Mm.
Oh, this would really fucking suck. I mean, technically we can. All we really know is that this one's going to be different. It's not going to be the same, and it's not going to be what anyone on YouTube says it's going to be.
As it rarely is. Bitcoin 17 times? Watch now.
Please smash my like button on my video.
XRP to $30? And then like the whole video is just like, could it go to $30? I don't know. I hate
Like,
influencers.
well, that's the thing. Like, I could start a YouTube channel. I could make all these weird like mathematical scenarios. Like, I could make like super like weird patterns that say like I can just conceptualize it too. I could be like, I've done this before. I have a PowerPoint that I give to investment firms. In
Mhm.
there, one of my metrics is like, so if the notional value of the financial derivatives market is like $250 billion, let's say if Ethereum or maybe even a couple smart contract platforms in general could only capture 1% of that market,
Mhm.
that's still another 20x of its current market cap right now.
It's the classic Shark Tank pitch.
So like, yeah, I mean, you can call everyone a moon boy for like believing in it, and it's all fake. It's not fake. It's preconceived. We're trying to figure out what are the value of these things worth today, and the market
Mhm.
always factors in future value.
Right, right. Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's like a lot of these big market cap coins, like I mean, Cardano
But we know
really has.
we know something like this is going to happen eventually, whether it's 5 years from now or tomorrow.
Right. Yeah,
So
it's like I'm interested, obviously, and just it's like I know you can't really time the market, but it's like I want to get out before the crash, and I want to use the money that I made to like just double my bags, or even like not even
continue,
double.
yeah, yield farming. And I mean, let's say if we did have like a whole bear market, you should still be able to more than double the amount of money that you have in the market
Mhm.
just from doing things like staking, lending, assuming we have a bear market that lasts like years
Mhm.
and you don't take out a bunch of money, which you got to spend a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, Staking, lending, yield farming, and can still trade.
Mhm.
It's not as fun or as profitable.
But it's there's still opportunity there for
Right.
sure. It's like I think I kind of asked this last time, but it's like, do you see like during the bear market, if there is one, it's like, do you see like any sort of gaming NFT type of situation where that
Yeah,
could be
absolutely.
profitable at all?
Absolutely. So kind of like the thing that happened in the summer. Um, that's when gaming and NFTs started to take off, like gaming coins like Axie Infinity.
Mhm.
That's going to be a huge bear market thing. Like, I think the gaming NFT is going to be kind of inverse to the normal market, kind of like how something like real estate is inverse to like traditional markets,
Yeah.
equities. That's kind of the role that NFTs are going to have. Because I mean, there's so many different things that we can. There's a good. I don't. Another moon boy on YouTube, Elio Trades.
Mhm.
He actually knows what he's talking about, but
Yeah, I mean, it's like at the end of the day, they're all, it's like they all have to do clickbait
gaming
titles.
gaming is not gonna stop. that's only gonna increase in development. Like there's not gonna be a bear market of gaming. There's not gonna be a day when people are like, oh, I'm not gonna like play video games anymore. That's
Yeah.
only gonna increase.
That's a really good point.
So the usage
I
of
do,
all the coins in that ecosystem and the usage of certain NFTs for certain games, like say a game like Fortnite makes all their guns NFTs. And
yeah,
so there's like certain guns with like special abilities that you can't get anywhere else. And
right.
you can only, there's only like 10 of them that exist or of that exact one, and they're all worth different amounts. And it
Yeah,
creates a whole market. It's kind of like CSGO, except
yeah.
um,
Except a little more, I guess, valid in a way.
more valid. Yeah, exactly. Like confirmed on the blockchain essentially that
Yeah,
like these things are real and you can buy and trade them like between each other.
yeah. Because yeah, I think that is kind of an issue with. I mean, not as like CS:GO does it as well as they really can, but like just the fact that there is like kind of a lack of transparency where people don't know. They do know how rare things are, but they don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I might be talking on my ass a little bit, but it's like
It'll be the
gaming
same.
companies.
Yeah. Professional sports players aren't going to stop talking about it.
Right.
Crypto.com isn't going to stop sponsoring UFC.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I
And
really do hope that the
that's another
NFL.
industry that's going to adopt the whole gaming and NFT stuff. You know, there'll be like 2K 2025 or something. Like all the
Hmm.
shoes for your NBA players are going to be like NFTs, and you can like people would pay out of their ass for that stuff, and it's so dumb,
Oh yeah.
just so they can have
For
clout
sure.
online. Like it's
I mean, even
and that's
it's
the
like
point
even
where
like
like how
NBA.
much is that worth? Like it's part of a game, and it's all dependent on what it's worth to that person.
It all depends on how much freaking money some people have. I mean, like even like NBA players just getting a my player and just decking them out because they're have millions of dollars, and obviously 2K might be one of the games that they like to show off. I think definitely like athletes, especially. I know they're kind of flaunting their wealth with like
This is the biggest
was it
NFT holding that I have. That's why I have it, is because of Elio Trades on YouTube. This is the one that he made. So, and
Hmm.
his company is going to do a ton of different stuff with it, and he understands it really well. And he has a huge
Hmm.
following, which is important when investing in something. Basically, is like, do a lot of other people really believe in it too? Like that's why Cardano is so stable, basically,
Yeah,
or more
yeah,
than we saw the rest of the market, because people believed in it even though it wasn't anything at first.
yeah. And then once it actually became something, now it drops to fucking $2 and doesn't do anything. But
Yeah,
quick pause. I gotta change my laundry.
for sure. What's another thing? Ew, these are so gross. That's kind of the cool thing with the way the market's evolving. Now it's expanding so much. There's going to be so many different things that it's more self-sustaining. So like when the market does drop, there's things like NFTs and gaming that are going to go up now. It's not like
Hmm.
it's not like the bear market is actually gonna exist. It's just gonna force people to learn more about the market probably. And it'll essentially come back.
Mhm. Cool. It's like that's definitely, yeah. I feel like I said it last time, but like I think that's something I really want to do in the bear market, or I guess not bull market.
That's what a lot of people are thinking about too. Like right now they want to be in the market, but there's going to be a long time where you're not going to want to be in the market. There's going to be like a year probably, honestly.
Right.
So you need a plan for that.
Start buying up hotels in the metaverse.
Yeah, something.
It's like I saw a tweet where it was like some guy was talking about how
Any
he bought
digital real estate is good if you're doing the right thing, I think.
it's like there was this one guy, I think he bought a gas station in Decentraland, I think it was, and he was making like, I think, oh, I'm gonna pull it up. It's like I want to get the exact numbers right, but it's just absurd. It was like more than like an actual gas station would make the profits.
Like this is why technology is going to take over everything.
Right. Where are you? It's like I sent it to someone. $4,000 a week. Oh,
Fuck.
damn it. I just got stopped out on the ETH. Damn.
We're double bottoming. I don't think it's actually gonna drop. Just doing the same thing we did before
Right, I'm just annoyed.
on Friday.
It's like I could, it's like I think I could snipe 4 grand or 4K on ETH. It's like the lowest we saw over the weekend. I guess it looks like it's 39.60. Yeah, I'll see if I can grab 4 grand. Whoops.
It's gonna be super cool to see all the other like digital asset like sectors explode basically. And I think that's not gonna happen until everything really crashes again.
Mhm. Right, right. It's like that's something I feel like would be kind of fun, is making an NFT game, but I don't know how. It's like I've done a little bit in indie development, but I don't know if I can make an actually good indie game at slash like NFT kind of thing. Because I think it's like I mean definitely the issue right now is just is like many of the games, including Axie Infinity, they're like, I mean, in my opinion, not that fun to play. Like they're just like, I feel like right now they're just kind of what's the word? It's like gimmicks. But obviously it's like I'm not the one playing it for hours on end, and a lot of people are. I just don't know how many of those people are playing it because they like it, or how many people are playing it because they are trying to grind some money in, which
Right.
is foolish.
I haven't played it. What's it like
It's just
actually?
I mean, it's supposed to be kind of like Pokemon, but the problem is like, I think for me, it's just like the art looks cheap. Like it's not a good
Oh
animated game at
yeah.
all. It's like the axes all kind of look the same. I don't think any of like the fighting really looks that great. Like it kind of looks like Pokemon first gen, but like even like less creative than that.
And that's the
But I
point
mean,
where how far we want to go with the future valuation versus how much has the tech actually been developed.
right. Yeah, it's like that's one thing that I want to know, is like I feel like you just have to like talk to hedge funds to figure that out. It's like, because I know one guy who's like who's like on Wall Street just basically saying like, I mean everyone's just kind of looking into the next space stock to like buy into. Because like it's like they could value.
I'm only gonna be in tech for my entire life, pretty much, and real estate.
Mm,
There's no other point for me to do anything else ever. And that's why financial planning and financial advising and trading and diversification is going to completely change.
yeah, that's fair. That's true.
That's why I make PowerPoints. That's why I talk to people who own firms all the time.
Do you is all the money that you I guess trade around with, is it all your personal wealth, or are you investing on behalf of others right now?
No, yeah, it's all me. I've only like advised other people, basically.
Gotcha.
I don't actually have their money.
Just curious. Because I think, yeah, it's like, I think no matter how good I end up getting at like reading graphs, if I ever do get there, I feel like I'm a lot more fundamental than I am technical. But yeah, I was like, I can never trust myself with other people's money. I would hate that stress.
Yeah. That's why when you're running a business like that, you're not like trading with it, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you're investing it long term. People understand that. And then you have it. I mean, when you're in this industry, everything that you can do in terms of interest rates and whatnot,
Mhm.
like there's such a huge gap between, I mean, a learning curve, I guess, is what I should say. It's pretty huge, and anyone older than 30 or 40 or any age, but it's going to be harder for anyone older than that to figure it out at all unless they were have
Right.
been in tech their whole life, basically.
It's like it does
That's
kind of make
it's a big market. I made my landlord like over $1 million. So I have one investor.
nice.
It's just what am I going to take my Series 65 exam? I have other people that a few actually who wanted to give me money.
Mhm. I was like, the only person I convinced was my dad, and I mean, it ended up working out for both of us. Even though I sold kind of is like the beginning of the crash in April, because I know it was like he wanted to retire soon, so I just felt bad trying to hold on to that for any longer than I
My
should.
dad was the first one right away, and then my grandpa was the second one. My grandpa would only let me put in $5,000 for him, and I turned it into like
Yeah.
70 in like 6 months.
I was like, it's like for me, it was my dad gave me four, and then I turned that into, I think I turned it into like 40, but it's like is like I made a deal with him where it was like totally risk free. So if I lost that money, I would pay him the 4 grand out of pocket. So I ended up keeping most of it. So I gave him like 16 or 17, and he said, "Yeah, you can keep the other 26." And I was like, "Thanks, Dad." But it took me a little longer than that. It took me like a year. A little over a year. See that go up. It's like, what else?
What the fuck? What? Okay. Jesus.
I hate you, Ethereum. Come back down. I swear, there's like 5+ times it'll touch my stop loss, then it'll go up. So I still gotta move all my altcoins to exchanges. So what coins are you looking at to stake?
I should probably sell some of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been cooking. That's how I feel about Engine. It's like that thing's like tripled for me since I invested like a month ago. Yeah. It's like I think I bought it at like $1.20. So I guess it's only like gone up 120 or 130%. But it has touched like $4. I do like holding on to that one though, because it seems like that's the one that stays green and everything else is red.
That's what AVAX has been doing too. That's the one I hold the most of before it pumped, not even after.
Mhm. It's like that's how I feel about H bar. I feel like that's going to be a good one over the next couple weeks. It's lagging a little bit. Yeah. So I think that's
This one will
I think probably what.
probably do the same thing like Solana, Phantom, Avalanche. They've all done all the new smart contract platforms.
Yeah, I'm pissed I didn't get into Phantom.
I'm pissed I sold all the Phantom I had on margin right before it did that. I just left it in my KuCoin account and was like, forgot about it for a while, and it was just so flat for a long time. And I was like, why don't I do something with this?
And then it's like, oh, okay, well, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that's why I don't like that's why I haven't been investing in like anything too new right now, is because it's like I know the second I move shit out of my holdings, that holding will go up. It's like I might as well just hold. God, fuck you, ETH. Piece of shit.
I said stop loss below the previous low.
I know, but it's like I got it at 4060, it went up to 4100, so I was like, okay, I'll set it to break even. Probably shouldn't have done that. I think that's my problem, is I set it to break even too soon. I should just
Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold on to my longs right now. If we break out and retest, I can put in another long for the long term. If I mean, I'm just gonna trade the range, however many we get. We might only get one more, but we should get this trade right here from the bottom 56K to hopefully this point of control 59, 300 or 59, we'll say.
mm,
Then we should get a short here, swing failure pattern, meaning we're gonna have a little fake out at the top right here. Bunch of people are gonna get bullish. They're gonna long here. They're gonna get wrecked. Then they're gonna break out, and then they're gonna do it again. This time we're gonna grab liquidity from the previous high right here.
mhm.
So not the first peak, short the second one, I mean, we can do both, and then if we come back, get the swing failure, we'll get stopped and enter again.
Mhm.
Short down here. Same thing could happen, like double fake out going down. We could spike down to like 54K. That would make me nervous, but it's supposed to.
Yeah, right.
That's why the rich people do it, so they can take our money. But we anticipate this.
Yeah, it's like at the very least you do. It's like all the, like I said, all the influencers, they get you as bullish as possible so they can sell while you're high on it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exit liquidity, that's what that's called.
Yeah.
So we should get this trade up, this short, and then this long here for sure. Maybe this will be the one that spikes down. We won't get another one, and we'll just keep going from there.
Mhm.
This is kind of what I originally thought, because this is would line up with last time. No, yeah, we could totally get another one. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Long. And then break of the range, an actual supporting. Then we can add to the long position, assuming. What the fuck just. Cat, are you stepping on things? Can you see that? That was
I
weird.
see that.
Yeah, that's the plan right now. And ETH will do the exact same thing. One, two, double. I think EIP 1559 was the beginning of the decoupling for ETH. The burning supply for every transaction.
Yeah. That's
Because now as Bitcoin bottoms out here, like ETH makes higher highs and higher lows. Bitcoin didn't do that. Lower highs, basically
same
lower
low.
low, same, but I think we technically took it out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we did. Either that or that would be. This could be the case if we have kind of not what I think is going to happen. If we have the bull cycle right now, where we go the plan B cycle, where we go straight
Mhm.
to 135K in December and then crash in January, basically. Then the ETH BTC chart would probably look like this.
What?
Yeah, I'm guessing we'll have a pump through tomorrow
Hmm.
or for like the next day or so. Couple days. And then I will be closing out my longs. And opening a short here. And I'm just gonna keep trading the range.
Yeah,
We got two more, I think. And then after this long, when I get another one, because I believe I will get the short still,
yeah,
this is the one that I will hold. If I get stopped out, I will take another one and hold it.
right,
And then I will take another one here after a higher high is made. And we have support on an important level,
right.
which
'Cause
would
like I think
probably
that, yeah,
ideally be higher. And then these should be safe to hold, assuming we're going up still. I'm not a genie. I don't know what the trillionaires are going to do exactly, but I know they want to fuck us over. So that's where I make my thesis.
right. It's like, and I buy into that thesis more than I buy into the other stuff. So
Exactly.
it's like whatever hurts the most.
So exactly. It's the
So
path of most pain. That's why I put it in the Discord.
right. Sounds good though. So I think, yeah, ultimately for me, I think probably when I
That's
head
what I
home for good, it's like for the week. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think this week I'm gonna work on moving my shit off of wallets into exchanges and just get ready.
yeah. Realize some gains.
It's just annoying because I've already taken profits on ADA like a while ago. I think the only one that recently has made me enough money to actually take profits on is, like I said, Engine. Everything else is. I'm really pissed about Ergo. I thought that was going to be a good one, but that won't go up unless Cardano goes up. It's like Chainlink isn't moving up like I wanted it to. Oh man, 8x is not a good exchange right now. That sucks.
I mean, there has to be desirable things on that ecosystem somewhere for people to want to use it. You know,
Right.
it's basically how high is the yield and how much development is taking place.
Yeah. It's like definitely, yeah, it's like a couple of these are just speculative.
Right. Also, what are the tokenomics, I guess, too?
True. And it's like ultimately it's like my strategy a couple months ago was like once Cardano launched, buy into the big dexes. It's like still waiting for Sunday Swap to actually launch. But yeah, I wanted to buy into those dexes and just hold on until one of them proves itself. But yeah, it's like I'm just trying to rethink that one. Just because I don't know if any of them will actually become the exchange in
Those-
time.
Those will be another one that perform decent in like a bear market type scenario.
Right, because people are still exchanging.
You're right. People are still providing liquidity to exchanges because they're still getting a percentage of exchange fees. It's not going to be as high because there's less people using it in a bear market, but nonetheless, passive income.
Right. It's like ultimately that's what it's all about. It's like I think I got all my questions out of
Yeah, I think that's
out of
it
my
for
system right now.
my market update today.
Good little spiel. It's like thanks for hopping on last minute.
Let's do it at least once a week. Weekly thing,
Mhm.
probably.
It's like I think I'd be able to do like it's like I could do late Mondays at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Otherwise Tuesday is probably my best day of the week. He's like, I know you said you're busy until like 7:30, 8 o'clock, Monday, Thursday. Or maybe that's when you said you were free. I don't remember.
No, I have jujitsu and Muay Thai.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. Normally busy 4:30, 7:30, Monday, Thursday.
MMA stuff, 5 to 7 every day. And then Friday at like 2 to 5, and then Saturday and Sunday mornings. Friday, the weekends we do sparring.
Gotcha. It's like I have a buddy that does Muay Thai, but I don't think he does it daily. I think it's like a twice a week thing for him. He just leveled up into something, but I didn't ask what the term was.
It's fun.
It's like I think about doing it, but I'm happy enough with the rec center that I got downstairs in my apartment building. Gonna start cutting though. I'm getting a gut again.